KXSF LP, San Francisco.
Welcome to KXSF LP San Francisco. You're listening to KXSF Live. I'm your host, Mitch Rocket. We're here in the studio with, let me turn them on here real quick. There we go. We're here in the studio with the Living Earth show, now known as Trust Me.
Sort of.
Let's tell me more about that. I was told two names and I wasn't sure how to sort them out.
That's a good place to start.
Great question.
Yeah.
So Travis and I started this project called the Living Earth Show in like 2010-ish. That was basically like a vehicle for experimental music of all forms. So that would be like anything that doesn't exist in the commercial ecosystem. So that was a lot of classical music, experimental things with like dance and film. And over the course of that project, we worked with a ton of different collaborators. And since 2017 or 18, we've been working with Linny. And the more we've worked together, we've developed this project called Trust Me that's functionally like its own band that has its own life and vocabulary and practice, but it's all under the umbrella of the Living Earth Show as an arts organization and nonprofit, which is like how it's all intersected. But really, this is its own project that has its own life, that kind of started from this organization, but is independent of it.
I see. Cool. So Trust Me is who we have in the studio today.
Yeah.
There's three of you here.
The other way that we intersect is that we're all in a band called Commando.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the singers, and they're two of the instrumentalists from Commando. So
Cool.
we've been working together for, what, how many years?
Like since 20... When was our first show?
I don't know. I know I met Linny 9 years ago.
That's true.
But we probably started playing music 8.
Yeah.
It's just horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Living Earth Show is a home for a lot of different projects. One of them was Commando, which was a gay rap metal band at its start and at its core, and became something very different. It became this like collaborative, like community of musicians and singers that used rock and punk and metal and hip hop and things collectively, and sort of like repurposing those genres. But that was when we started working together, was in that project, and it grew into this trio, which has been really, really fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're
should
welcome,
we start
Mitch.
with a song?
Yeah, let's start with a song. Do you want to say anything about it, Linny, or you want to just jump into it?
Yeah, I do want to say something about it. I want to warn you. It's a little dark. Some of this record is a little dark because my dad was killed by my stepbrother. My dad and my stepmom were killed 5 years ago almost. And so that kind of led me to write not only about that incident, which was a life-changing event, obviously, but also when something bad happens, it brings up all the other griefs, all the other people who've gone, and dogs, and anybody that you ever lost. It just brings up all of that. So even though that specific event was like had its own brand of like shock and grief, there's just a lot of other tendernesses that I wanted to bring, and also hilarities. There's a lot of cuss words, which I'm going to try to say things like F and I don't know. I'll try not to say poo. There might be some poo or some pee, or we don't know, but it's probably not as like.
But I think that's allowed.
Yeah.
It's not as. It's not going to have the same kind of oomph. But if you someday get a record that we someday put out, then maybe you'll be able to hear all the fabulous profanity, and I think that's the best part of the record, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's just me because I'm a punk rocker, and for me, profanity is punctuation.
For sure.
That's right.
Well,
If you don't
unfortunately,
cuss-
we don't make the rules here. It's
That's right. No, I understand. If you don't cuss, we can't hang out.
no.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why me and the government, what ups.
Yeah. See, that you can say, actually. That's allowed.
All right.
Dear.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
dear.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's go.
Thank you so much for being here.
Last train to Pound Town. Here we go.
Love letter to my brother from another mother. I got to been impact fist in the face from another father. If you thought living with parents was stressful, just wait till you get to death row. You like ignoring a boundary too. you're gonna love them big house rules. You with your opinion never cared who's trying to hear it. Thanks for showing me what happens in the absence of working on it. So busy with sins of the fathers in the Old Testament. Take a moment. Check out the 10 suggestions. When you got arrested, I could hear my dad jesting. At least he's got a place to live now. But you did. He set you up in a trailer, but you needed more room for your zines on Revelations. So you could wrangle away to say, later. Blend in with other ascendant bailers, thinking you'll be saved, waving an Irish goodbye to the rest of us, heathens, sodomites, and Satan hailers. Saying you don't understand, you don't know what happened, man. But I found that article about another homicidal maniac who got away with it by claiming to be a half-wit who saved it. In a book about another war nobody won. Fancied yourself a soldier. One thing I do thank you for was the military trains you to kill fast before they kicked your ass out. Make them bleed out as soon as you stab them. Closest you could get to living my dad. You were such a screw-up. You can finally be proud. You showed some follow-through. Ask your mom how she likes you now. We're all doing our best. Sometimes our best sucks. Sure, I got a resentment. You killing our parents. Plan it out, that was harsh. Yeah, it's crazy to kill folks who put up with you no matter what you do. Now act like you don't understand the charges, but that'll make you incompetent. Just a mediocre actor. You can't kill a guy and take his money just because you want it. Get fired from jobs because you can't stand authority. Singled out. Oh, dude, why is this happening to you? Because stupid stuff you choose to do. Because you're transactional. You're not special, outcast, or transsexual. And if you were, we said, slay, mama. But I see how you could get confused. I'd visit you in jail, but I'm busy trying to remember how my dad sounded. And I'd ask him to whistle while we counted shooting stars. Is that all right? Was that all right?
Yeah.
Was that not too sad? It's kind
I
of
mean, it's incredibly.
It's pretty
It's
sad.
incredibly
it's sad, but
the best thing I've ever heard.
if you put a little anger in there, it makes it easier to handle.
It does.
Yeah.
You gotta balance it out.
I don't know if easier is the word I'd use, but
I think easier is a good word for it.
That's how I deal with grief. Just yell a lot, jump up and down. Okay, so this song is called "Tale of Two Boys," and it's about this guy I went to school with that I love a lot. That just died a couple years ago of a weird, mysterious illness. Suddenly.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah, nobody knows to this day what the heck happened.
I always assumed it was a heart attack. I didn't know that.
No. He got sick, went in the hospital, never came out.
But
But he was cool.
he was.
He
Cool.
sounds super cool.
He
does.
was really cool.
And
when-
yeah, and then this like I'm stoked that his wife like just dug the song.
Oh yeah, Donna. She was like, yes.
Oh, I didn't
She
know that.
approved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lynn, you
I
played
said-
it for
She
Donna,
she
right?
actually liked the whole record, but she really likes this song. She said, "Yeah, that's Rick."
Well, Donna shows up in this song, right?
She does.
Yeah.
Did you just mute my tuning? Thank you. That's
Yeah, it
generous.
did.
Oh
Yes.
man.
That's generous. Usually we do the show live. There's like I borrow like 8 guitars or whatever.
Yeah.
But we wrote the whole record just sitting around like a kitchen table, and I would just kind of retune it until it sounded right. And the aftermath of
Yeah.
that is like this fishing around. Beautiful.
You reap what you sow.
You do, don't you?
It definitely is a trick to have as many guitars around as possible, so you can just tune them into every tuning.
Yeah, it's
true.
great.
A little hard to transport. So
Yeah, it's a little hard to transport. A lot of furniture moving.
yeah.
Or if you are a no talent mofo like myself, you could just carry a microphone,
You just bring yourself.
which you sometimes then forget, and then you don't have anything to carry. It's great. Okay, are you ready?
You got it.
Buddy?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Wait, you got the first special, right? Special.
I'm first special.
All right, great. Great. All right, it's important.
Let's name our
Oh, to
next
be
record.
first special.
All right.
It's not down, right?
Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it.
Yep. Go. 2. Ready? Go.
Once upon a time there was a little boy, they made him dress like a girl, it was fine. Made his mom happy. He went to school, met this other little boy who everyone let dress like a boy. His name was Rick. He was cool and handsome and never talked to the uncool boy. Sometimes flashed a sideways smile. The little weird boy thought maybe he had a crush on Rick, so he nursed along in hopes that he would become a girl like everyone wanted him to, and they would be popular, like a normal boy. One day the teacher came to the weird boy and the cool boy said, "You have been chosen to be bused to the smart kid thing once a month because you're special."
Special!
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 Oh, goody, they thought, a way out of this boring motherfucking classroom. Oh. Yeah, they were both kind of wiggly, so they did that for a while, and then they went to high school where the weird boy disappeared off all the cool boys' radar, but he did find a role as a clown who made the cheerleaders laugh, a mascot, while Rick played the New York Dolls. He was cool. Oh, you baby boy, ice cold with your metal toys. Show me how to be cool, coy. Watch each other round corners. I'll show you how high boys push through F school. All thanks to you, and maybe something about you's thanks to me. As the uncool boy saw he would never be like Rick, he set about falling in love with girls who didn't love him back. But at least he'd given up on being crushed out on boys because they weren't really his thing. Now he just wanted to be Rick and play guitar, ride motorcycles, and be in a band with handsome pals and listen to obscure punk bands just like Rick. One day, Rick gave the uncool boy a ride on his motorbike when they were seniors. He never forgot how the summer wind felt in his hair and how strange it was to wrap his arms around Rick and wondered if he was also wondering, is this gay? Who even is this person I both know and don't know and am so like and unlike? They graduated and went their separate ways. Oh, you baby boy, ice cold with your metal toys. Show me how to be cool, coy. Watch each other around corners. I'll show you how high boys push through F school. Thanks to you, and maybe something about you's thanks to me. Years later, Rick married the most beautiful cheerleader from high school, and the uncool boy said, I'm a boy, and queers think I'm cool, and started band with his pals and dated all the gorgeous cheerleaders of his own kind. He went to lunch with Rick and his wife, and Rick gave him another ride on his now extremely fancy motorbike around the marina parking lot where the straight kids used to watch submarine races. Auga! But he and his wife went to church now, so the boy imagined his lifestyle didn't fit with theirs, and they all lost touch. One day, he found out Rick died. He was surprised to find himself crying like a child. The part of his heart had always stayed with that beautiful, talented genius of a boy, and that despite a nagging resentment regarding their head starts, lots of boys had inspired him to grow into who he had become. So, he thanked them, lit a candle for Rick, his first love, first hero, first, wow, look at that. And for the wonder of never knowing what anything is when you're looking right at it, even when you finally think you understand everything. Oh, you baby boy, ice cold with your metal toys. Show me how to be cool, coy. Watch each other around corners. I'll show you how high boys push through F school. All thanks to you. Hope something about you's thanks to me. Thanks to you.
Sorry about that one.
That wasn't bad. We got most of them out of there.
Yeah,
was so
apologies for the
good.
one
It
curse
was
word
really-
that
it's
slipped
so
through.
good.
Huh?
Yeah.
But-
Apologies, FCC, for the one curse word that slipped through, but the rest,
Sorry.
yeah, got him.
You did good.
All right, cool. So,
That was so good. So good.
Yeah, and great song.
I love these
Thanks,
guys. They're so cute. They're so nice. You know what? You know what's the best thing about these guys is they let me razz them and yell at them and shame them and control them, and then they pretend to let me boss them around, and then they just do
Super
whatever they
warped.
want. And that's just the way I like it.
We take
Smart.
our lumps.
Yeah.
We take our lumps.
We take our lumps.
I mean, if you're gonna be a white boy in a band with me, first of all, that's just gonna be weird for me.
True.
And the only way that you're gonna make it okay is let me do all that stuff to you. Because this is the first time I've ever been in a band with boys, just so you know.
Aw.
I think I've told you that about 142 million times. But I'm just reminding you out there in Radioland that I deserve a medal, is what needs to
It's
happen.
True.
He
Yeah.
puts up with a lot.
Yeah. He suffers us, for sure.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, especially all the bodily emissions and talking about bodily emissions and then saying words while doing bodily emissions. That's
true.
Like
Both of us
what?
do that.
Like
Both of us
give me
do
an
that.
example.
like saying barf while you're burping.
Which I think is going to catch on.
It's not. It's
gonna
already
catch
been
on.
done. Like
Years
it's
from now, people are going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like we used to burp without, you know,
Saying the alphabet.
making a formant
Yeah.
of barf. Barf
What?
is the formant.
Oh god. Okay, if you're gonna make barf jokes, you have to do like a cat impersonation.
Oh, God.
Oh no! So
Yeah,
that
there-
sound like my cat barfs a lot. So like I hear that sound like, oh no, where is she?
Yeah,
I
they're
need to
gonna
find her
make an
under the bed,
alarm
you know?
clock
Is
that
your
has
cat
that
older?
sound.
No, she's young.
Is
She's just
she-
like that.
Is she like a younger long hair?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
yeah, it's cool. It's got a lot of hair. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
a real. It's a tough life. Exactly. That's the sound.
All right.
Okay, close enough for jazz.
All right.
All right.
So we got two. Oh, yes, we got 6 songs
So we're just gonna.
We got two of the 6 done.
Yeah. So this one.
That's
Checking
actually
them off.
perfect because we're 20 minutes in, so we're exactly on schedule.
We're on schedule?
On
Yeah.
schedule. That's
2 for
wild.
20.
We're crushing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even with the tuning.
It's
and
like
the-
almost
Yeah.
like we know what we're doing or some shit.
Crazy.
Okay, so this is about this other kid that I went to school with, Mike Brinson, and he taught me a lot of how to get into that good trouble, and he died pretty young, but I never forgot him. No, we ended on a kind of a bad note, but like my dad always said, I might be mad at people, but then when they die, I'm not mad at them anymore.
On that note.
Why hang on to a grudge? The guy's not there anymore.
That's a good point.
Right?
That's a good quote.
Okay. There we go.
I'm still hanging on to it. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you don't because you let him go. Okay. I start, right?
Yeah. Mike Brinson said, "Where's your mom's cigarettes?" "Up in the cabinet." So we got in a chair and he said, "Let's go to the hedges. I'll teach you about cools. Just swallow smoke." I said, "Can't swallow what you can't chew." "Fine." Mike Brinson says, "What are these?" "Coffee beans. Let's have a fight." We got behind chairs and threw them everywhere. Mom came home and said, "Why are coffee beans in the shag rug?" "'Cause Mike said it'd be a good idea." Mike had a Stingray with a banana seat. He let me ride 5 minutes at a time. He ride my girl bike, a sacrifice. He said, "Climb the street with me. A little higher. Don't look down. Just look up. You can do it." He'd be in front of me, like, see? Like he knew I'd need the info someday. Said he was half Cherokee. His single mom worked hard. Never seen his dad. He had to clean with lemon pledge before he could go play. Still can't drink lemon LaCroix. Makes me want to polish tables. I questioned his heritage because his blonde crew cut and freckles. But for his older sister's coal black straight hair, green-eyed too, she was a looker. Put on a bikini and danced on a milk crate with Susie Hartman, that 13-year-old redhead who gave me a private rendition of Singing the Sunshine. But I like Carla. They both volunteered to go-go dance for our band, even though our guitars had no strings and the drums were cardboard boxes and the sticks were branches from Tweety's fig tree. One day, Mike Brinson realized I was a girl, and he wasn't allowed to hang out with queers. It was a rule. So he put me in a headlock in front of the whole school. Mike Brinson made me what I am. Mike Brinson taught me to be a man. One day, in the backseat of a car with a drunk teen at the wheel, he died at 16. Every time I pass his house or see that tree, I say, "Thanks, Mike, for making a man out of me." Good old Mike.
Good old Mike.
Yeah.
Mike sounds like trouble.
He does sound like
But
trouble.
I learned.
He sounds like trouble, but I can see, he died at 16, so you're kind of like, okay, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to hold a grudge
Yeah,
on it.
just carry
Some
that.
people like Mitch McConnell, he's going to die. I'm still going to hold a grudge.
That's
He also
true.
lived a
That's
really
true.
long
He
time.
ruined my name for me.
Yeah, no. He is. Oh my God, he did.
He did.
He's
That's
long.
the first Mitch people think about. And his name's not even Mitch. It's Addison.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mitch is
He's
his
just a
middle
bite in
name.
your style.
Addison.
Biting it.
Just-
Exactly.
Just trying to get famous, riding
He's
your
been biting my style
coattails.
since before I was born. That's the worst part.
TTFO with that. Addison. Well, all right.
All right.
Yeah,
So we're not doing the portal. Okay.
we're not doing a
We're not doing
portal.
a portal.
No, if we got time, we can
Um,
play it in
one day.
the SoundCloud.
Oh, we
But
could,
if we want,
if we want.
But yeah, I mean,
We'll
it's
check
here's
in
what I
with
think. Here's
Mitch.
what I think we should say. Here's what I think we should say.
what should we say?
This is, I mean, it got to the point where we were writing these songs and just like processing. I mean, particularly with like Linny talking. These are like your memoirs. Wondering why like every song's about a dead guy.
yeah.
Right. So we have an answer to that. The whole record is going to culminate in this track called "Why I Like Dead Guys," with Linny like beautifully pontificating on why he likes dead guys. but there's just so much real talk and profanity in it. It's just not even worth.
Can't do it on the radio.
We tried, and I was like, I got through the first verse, and I was like, you guys, no, we cannot.
But it's this beautiful.
It's just gonna be bleep, 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 bleep.
Well, it was the first one we wrote for the album. Like,
That's true.
because we in Commando, like the songs that we did together were mostly about dead guys, about like Prince and George Michael and stuff. And so I was like, I think, yeah, I asked you like, why do you like dead guys? And then you just like came back with that song, or at least the text of it.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, it was quite impactful.
Yeah, I thought you'd never ask. And I like interview format stuff. It's good. It's like, writing prompts.
Well, it's kind of how we did this, right? Like the first time we were up, like we all went up to Portland to just like start working on these songs, and it started as just questions. Like,
Yeah.
you describe these people, we'd be like, who were they? Who was Mike and all these people?
Yeah.
Matt. You like would like describe it, and then kind of like go away for like an hour, and then come back with these like kind of amazing texts.
Yeah,
and
it's just
that-
crazy. Or sometimes, like with linear, like you'll come back with like the most beautiful, like articulate writing over text.
Oh yeah,
It's-
we get text messages about these. Yeah, for sure. Like they're kind of wild.
Well, the thing about, I think about any kind of art is like, yeah, you could be trapped on a desert island and just write love letters in the sand and watch them wash away, and you would still be satisfied because you get to write, or whatever it is, play a flute or whatever you do. But really, when the other side of art is that there's a listener, and if the more intently somebody's listening, and the more interested somebody is, the better. I don't know about y'all, but that's the better my writing gets. So, say if I'm madly in love, and every morning I wake up and write a poem and read it to the beloved, and she's like sitting there on the edge of the bed before she goes to work, hanging on every word. Well, my writing's going to get better and better. But that's true of whole giant audiences. It goes global, but it's also really about your bandmates. If your bandmates are interested in the words, it can make the words better. And I'm interested in the way you play. I'm fascinated that you can hit that. I like to call it xylophone, but it's really a vibraphone. Vibraphone. Glockenspiel. I don't even know what it is, but whatever it is, you hit these things with the sticks and then makes pretty noises, and I'm like, wow, cool.
I think
Can't do that.
would you say, Andy, that like milk is to condensed milk what vibraphone is to a glockenspiel?
No,
You wouldn't say
I
that.
wouldn't say that.
I'd say that. I just said that.
Musician talk is happening now.
Right, yeah.
It's
Now
just
I wanna
like
know
a
what is glockenspiel.
real music.
It's
What kind of milk
condensed
is that?
vibraphone.
Oh God,
Yeah.
it's kinda it's a little sharper than that.
Lenny, what is the German? Is that Hitzing? What is glockenspiel?
Glocken.
Hit play.
Hit play?
No, Glocken is a bell, and
Yeah.
Spiel is to play.
Oh, the play bells.
Play bells.
So it's bell play.
Bell play.
That's a good answer.
Makes sense.
Got a word for everything they do.
Yes, they do that, and they can just string a whole bunch of words together, and then it makes a great, really long word that's about a paragraph long.
Mega word.
Like Schadenfreude is just 2 words, but Donau Dampfschiffs Gesellschafts Fahrtskapitän is the captain of a boat that floats down the Danube, and that's all one word. So
Did you say farts capitan?
I heard parts.
it was.
I
There's one thing out of that, and it was
I knew you'd pick that one up.
Okay. Sorry, you hear what you want to hear. All of which to say, with the Dead Guys, that this is a song about a dog.
Well,
is.
yeah. Do you want to say anything about the song before we play it?
It's a song about a dog, but it's also a song about my mom.
That's true.
Yeah, because
This
my
is
mom
House
had
on
a
the Hill?
stroke.
No, this
No,
is intact
it's called-
mail.
We're
skipping
skipping
mail.
ahead on the record.
skipping ahead.
Yeah, we're skipping ahead to intact mail.
Intact mail.
Intact mail.
Jay Snow. The Jay Snow song.
Do you want to set tempo?
Yeah.
To go 1, 2, ready, and go.
Small dog with balls your mom let you keep. case you needed to make babies. Walking off leash Rottweilers and your girlfriend the pit bull in the park, we'd encounter another pack of big dogs led by a butch. I'd yell out like you're supposed to, "Intact male!" They'd pass, cautious and duly alerted, then turn around and say, "That stuffed animal's the intact male?" That's right, you strutted by in a pack of giants. Dog alert, small dog alert, big heart, fluffy tail, intact male. Jace, know you're the little man for me. When Mom had her stroke, you became her wheelchair hood ornament, escorting her on every scary trip. On her bed like a bouncer, a bodyguard, keeping fans at bay. One quiet, crazy night, Mom held a crumpled Kleenex over your head and said to me, "This is what he looks like from outer space." You met her wherever she was when no one else could find her. Mascot for a queer rideshare mobile backseat party, you licked foundation off of every queen's face. Mom left, and 6 months later we prepared to scatter her in the surf at Big Sur. She did love a craggy Cali coast. We found your long-lost collar in the back seat moments before you dropped dead, like, "Oh, I gotta go with Mom, 'cause taking care of her is our thing, and this last trip's a hairy ride to take alone. You'll be alright, right?" Yeah. I put the collar on the purple sand with Mom's scarves and rings. I put fistfuls of ashes in white waves up to my hips in the Pacific. Thanks to you, I fell apart. And that felt right. She said, "Thanks for sending him." I said, "I didn't, he just left. But I'm glad he's with you. Nothing like small dog to assure you. Death is perfectly safe." Small dog alert, small dog alert, big heart, fluffy tail, intact now. Jace, know you're the little man for me. Small dog alert, small dog alert, big heart, fluffy tail, intact now. Jace, know you're the little man for me.
Cool. Really good one.
Yeah.
Cute one.
Really good one.
I can picture the dog. I was there.
It's a really cute dog. If you have the SoundCloud up, that's the little cover we have.
The cover is
small,
Jace Snow.
small white fluffy
Is
dog.
that what you imagined, Mitch? Is that dog? Did you see it?
Yeah. Maybe I had seen this before and had it unconsciously
Right on.
in my mind.
That's cool.
But yeah. Now,
there's
for those listeners maybe wishing to see this small dog, is there a release date for this? When
It'll
do you
be
think this is
next
coming
year.
out?
This year, it's later this year at some point. We're figuring that all
Yeah.
out. It's all recorded though, which is we recorded it over 10 days, or like 7 days this past summer, which was kind of a wild experience. But yeah, we tracked it all, and we're figuring out how to put it into the world. But
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a reference to Homobiles, the rideshare, the original rideshare that inspired Lyft and Uber to be the multinational corporations of questionable intent that they are today. But Homobile still exists, and it is a queer rideshare. We mostly just,
yeah, who started it?
I don't know, this crazy mofo. Me?
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, when my mom had a stroke, I started Homobiles so that
Yeah.
I could take care of her.
Mhm.
And also I couldn't take care of her directly, so I decided to take care of the community instead. So it's donation based, and if you want to go to the website, you can donate. And we're also trying to help folks out down in LA. So
Oh, that's
if
good
you
to
want
know.
to
I've
drive,
never heard of it.
or
Yeah.
if you just want to, if you need a ride.
Wait, so you started driving your mom, and then you just like
No, I grabbed her car and I just went over to the to Truck, which is a gay bar.
I remember Chuck.
Yeah,
You had a
15th
shower in
and
there.
Folsom. Did what?
They had a shower in there.
Probably, but it wasn't probably for taking showers. It's probably for something else. But whatever.
Could be both.
It's at the stud now, FYI.
Wait, the shower from
No, Truck the event is its
oh
stud.
the event. I thought
Yeah.
they'd like moved.
They
the
lost
shower.
the bar, the physical space, but they like moved around since.
Oh,
May it rest in peace.
but it's an
Pour one
event.
out. Yes.
That's cool.
Mine's at the stud. Good to know.
Right. So yeah.
FYI.
Also, we're a very small crew now because the other people that took over that are gazillionaires, and we're just here to still help out, mostly to
Right.
get trans people
Yeah.
to their surgeries. But also, if you need a ride in any way, just give us 24 hours, and we'll set you up, pre-schedule
great
that for
service.
you. All right. So this is called Corn-Fed Boy Finds Bag, and it's about this guy in the 80s.
That's cool because I was deep in thought. Mercifully, I only have one string.
Good tune.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
the first and
All right.
last time you're gonna get off this easy.
All right, great.
Just thinking how like we're doing this show here with Scott and Mitch simultaneously, both very early and very late in our career. Know what I mean? Record hasn't come out yet.
This is our second time playing these songs live.
Wow.
We did one show. We have a venue downtown called the Rorschach that's at 7th and Market. That we've done shows, and this is like we being the Living Earth show.
Yeah.
Got this venue into, or like it. We had this vacant bar. It used to be Mr. Smith's at 7th and Market, and this year we've been able to turn it into a performance space and an incubator for a lot of different projects, and we were able to have this be the show we did in December. It was our December show, and it was the first time we've ever played this stuff live. And it was really magical, and we're excited to play it more. But this is, show number 2.
Show number 2,
Cool.
But
it feels magical as well.
truth.
Oh,
Thank you.
honor to be part of it.
All right.
And as I'm sure as everyone listening.
So yeah, if you want to book us to play live or anything, you better hurry up because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll do your wedding.
Yeah, indeed.
Or your divorce.
Ooh.
What? Divorce parties. That's
That's an untapped market right there.
that really is, and they need more help than the wedding people do. You know how sad you are during a divorce? You need like really great songs like "What a Wicked Thing to Do." You know? You need those kind of
Chris
songs.
Isaac, yeah.
You need to play some goth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and some like "You Give Love a Bad Name, Mildred" and shit like that. Oh,
Drunk
stuff
on a
like that.
Plane's a good one.
Stuff like that, yeah.
I like Drunk on a Plane.
That's what I said. Didn't I say
We
stuff?
all like that.
I did. Okay, so here we go. You ready?
All right, yeah. This one's my favorite.
It is.
It's a good one.
It
I
is.
don't know. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's like there's like one fun F bomb in here we can get rid of.
What's the F bomb?
Where is it?
What the F?
What the?
Oh.
Oh
where's
yeah.
it?
What the?
What the F?
What the?
What the F?
What the?
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to FCC proof anything else?
I think that's the only one in this song.
Okay.
I already crossed it out in my notes. Don't worry.
All right.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. Here we go.
All right. No more doddering.
You and my girl walking in the Castro. Found a sandwich bag and picked it up. White powder. What the? Tried it. Took a month. You were staying up. Up the road, up awake, up. With the boys suspending you in chains and leather slings. Coming home with reports of delicious things till one day your black hair and lashes mussed, your cheeks ruddier than usual. Your heart muddied from games that started fun. I said, "What's wrong?" You said, "I tested positive." It was a death sentence then. You said, "I'm going back home to my parents in the Midwest, to my mom. She'll carry me away." A gift most never got. Pushed out of traps where queers can't breathe. From the burbs and from the country. Go back, tail between our legs. Like, sorry, Mom, I fell. I need you. I'm running away. Can I get a ride? I waved goodbye, bottomed out, cleaned up. Mom got sick. Had to leave my city treehouse on the hill, escape from Snoresville, USA. Take care of Mom where I grew up. Was that ever home? As much as new fam that we chose, back to places we were never welcomed. What we fought for, no longer ours. The street we grew up on never was. I didn't hear from you again. I refused to leave the city, as always chasing straight-armed ladies. Her skyline beckoned, glittering vague promise from an East Bay beach. Before I knew it was where biker dudes and ladies played. Pushed out of traps where queers can't breathe. From the burbs and from the country. Go back till between our legs. Like, sorry, Mom, I fell. I need you. I'm running away. Can I get a ride? Now every day I ride my bike past the tree I learned to climb. Hi, Mike. And that girl's house I had a crush on. In the street, Rick gave me a ride on his motorbike. And Tweety's house where Carla danced to our Baby Poser band. Every day I see life layered. No home anywhere. Not a girl or a place. It's in every time I push down on a pedal or see a hawk. Walk out the door and see the curb where my dad carried me, making sleep in his arms from the back of the 56 V-Dub. To place me on my bed and pull the covers up. That's home. Hope you made it there.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, well, yeah, we got one more left. Do you have any questions for us before we play it? And then we'll introduce it, I
Man.
guess.
Oh, so many questions.
Oh,
First
bring
of all,
'em.
I just wanted to say I love the callbacks to Mike and Rick and Carla. The characters we got to know in the earlier songs are here in this song too.
Yeah.
So it's great. It paints
Life's
a picture. Is there anything, I guess, in any of the songs that have too much profanity to say that you wanted to add to the story or thought were important to understand the project and the story you're telling?
Things that aren't in the lyrics, you mean?
Yeah, or things that are in the lyrics of songs you couldn't play because there's too much profanity.
Oh,
or-
yeah. I mean, Why I Like Dead Guys is kind of a...
Oh, so good.
That's sort of the encapsulation at the end of the album. That kind of explains that more eloquently than I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like how much of that can be like read without the just like as text without the profanity.
It kind of doesn't even make sense without it.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel like, to me, cuss words aren't like a bad thing. They're actually part of the language. And, you know, the fact that you mentioned George Carlin, it's just interesting to me because, like, he was my dad's favorite comic.
Oh, yeah.
One of them. And we just would rant. We would just rattle those words off when I was in high school. And we just thought it was hilarious. And then we just always talked like that.
Yeah.
Always. And nobody ever was like trying to do anything shocking. We were just talking. Which, there's a lyric right there.
That's a good one right there.
But,
Write that down.
you know, it's like so long ago. What was that? I was in high school, in the 70s? And so, hi, can we move on? Nobody's shocked by these words anymore. Nobody's
Right, yeah.
offended. If you're offended, like, I don't know, deal with your, your problems. Let's
Yeah.
move on, grow up.
I mean, it's interesting because a lot of radio now is internet radio, and there are no rules like that for internet radio. It's just a purely broadcast thing. So,
Well, good on you for continuing to do the old school thing.
It's true.
yeah, we're old school in a lot of ways around here.
Love it. Let's see. Well, there's the other songs are. There's one, House on the Hill, which is about me trying to date in junior high this girl that was a little rich girl, and
Her brother's in that song too, though.
her brother's in it. He ended up dying of HIV, and later, and she was addicted, and she's now like very successful and fabulous, but it's just about growing up queer and being like, what do I do? Oh, there's a girl. Okay, I wonder if she would like me. I don't know. She seems a little off. Maybe she would just veer off the rails a little more over here. No? Okay. So we're just scouting around, experimenting. And, you know, I think that's a regular story. Scratch and Sniff is about my grandma. Doesn't even have any cuss words in it, I don't think. But it's just about, like, how your family teaches you that, you know, alcohol and drugs are probably the way to go, you know? No, they're not. They don't think they're teaching you that, but they are inadvertently.
It's a bad idea to play that song, right? Scratch and Sniff. We probably shouldn't do that, right?
No, we shouldn't. Mm-mm.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Meow, 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 meow. That's it. Oh, and then the Why I Like Dead Guys is, basically Why I Like Dead Guys is just hilarious and snarky, and it helps you just feel better about the patriarchy. Because, like, you got to get rid of your feelings. You got to get it off your chest. And
It's gonna come out some way. So
I feel like America just did that yesterday. You got to make it funny. You got to make it snarky. And you just got to say what you got to say at some point. And this is why I'm a big advocate of having a band. Like, even if you just get together with your pals and blurt out stuff.
yeah.
I almost said another thing. I'm getting better at this.
You're getting better.
Another
yeah.
hour.
It just takes practice.
Yeah, okay.
This one, it's crazy heavy.
This one is about my dad.
Does this one need a warning?
Yeah.
A warning?
Well,
I mean,
It's a little deep. It's a little. I don't know. We've all been through a lot. We know what it's like. I think it's actually cathartic. Most of the people I think that have heard this story are like, thank you, because I have my own grief and my own terror and trauma to deal with, and that helped me to, it reminded me of my own heart, and so that helped me heal.
Yeah.
So that's all I got, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
This one's
Is that
called-
it? Is that all the warnings that anyone needs?
I think,
that's all.
Okay,
I think
Yeah.
it's addressed.
Feels
And
grounded.
This one, this one's called "Don't Take It Personal."
That's right. That last combo still rings in my head. Best dad I ever had. Best kid I ever had. We laughed. Our same dumb only child dad jokes. You said, I got him a trailer because he can't keep a place or a job, but he keeps going in the barn, throwing his mom's family photo project around to make room for dead man on a stick pamphlets in between calling his mama. Can I say that word? Bitch. Okay. Well, too late. I said it now. I'm just quoting a bad guy. I told him he can't do that, so I changed the lock on the barn, and I think he's pretty mad. Oh. Here he comes. He's going in the house. I better go. Don't get COVID, I said. And you said, don't cling. Next day, I'm talking to Silas. Wait, I got a salesman. Call you back. I open the door polite, like, I'm probably not buying what you're selling. They ask me if I'm my government name. I see the county name embossed polo shirts and say, oh man, he finally did it, didn't he? I asked how he took you out. They told me a blunt object and a sharp one. You and his mom. I answered their questions. They took notes. Was he crazy? Maybe. In that Bible thumper way. No offense. They left, and I called the lesbian psychic channeler, and she said, you said, well, at least he's got a place to live now. And I knew right then it was you. And the psychics are real, because no one else would have had the stones to say that quick. I went to your house and stood in the empty squares where the cleaners cut out the carpet because blood. I stood there with my eyes closed, then open, tried to feel who fell where because I didn't want to look at the police report. There might be pictures, and I knew you wouldn't want me to remember you that way. You're Mr. Brightside. Even from the other side. Another visionary said you came to her levitating with 7 holes in your body, light coming through, and you said, I could see where this might upset people. You taught me how to do it. Said, death isn't personal. One day, it's just your turn. Well, it feels personal when it's your stepson and you put up in a trailer in your front yard, but you also said you and Pat wouldn't want to live without each other. You couldn't see a way to make that work unless, best case, you died together in a car crash. Oh, well, he said, hope for the best, expect the worst. But look, you got the best. Up at that wooden house in the Sierra Foothills forest surrounded by books and dogs. Spent your last days running up hills with a log in your arms from one of your 100 pines you chopped down. Still couldn't beat that behemoth back, but I bet you didn't beg. I know you never let them see you flinch. I'm sorry, I'm a little twitchy now, Dad. Don't worry, I'm okay. One of these days, it'll just be my turn, and I'll see you then. Meanwhile, when I'm mulling over a decision, I'll see a blue jay and know you're chiming in because you and Pat saved that baby jay that fell out of a tree, nursed it to health, and called it Peepers. And one day let it go free, and it came back every year to say, hey, I know, you know, I know. All the stellar jays are you too. And hummingbird, she's a hummingbird and you're a hawk, and I walk around the neighborhood talking to birds, and I don't care who thinks I'm nuts because of you. Don't cling. Don't take it personal. Hope for the best, expect the worst. If you want a friend, be a friend. Whatever you do, bring discipline and make it funny. You're funny, I said. You said, looks ain't everything. You're a risk taker, you said. Not like me, you said. I'm a sure thing kind of guy. Nah, Dad, you're the riskiest, turns out. So, I'll take your dare. Tell this tale. Trust life don't suck, and death's no reason to be scared, but it'll make a good story.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Thanks, Mitch.
I mean, I think one of the interesting things about this record is that these guys suggested that we record it up at my dad's house. So that was pretty intense.
Yeah, that process was intense. I mean,
It was beautiful.
yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. I think, Andy, you were the one that really fought to record it in the house.
Well, we also
where-
didn't have a recording studio.
We also didn't have a recording studio.
It was a space that was available for a
But
week,
it was significant. I mean, I have my memory, other than having COVID and wearing a mask,
Okay.
what I got there was I went to bed in a room in your dad's house, and I was just laying in bed, just like trying to, get centered enough to fall asleep, and then like no wind, no shaking, whatever. There's something on a shelf, and it just goes, blip. It just tipped over on its side. It didn't feel scary or. No, I'm getting a little wooey here or anything, but I woke up in the morning and I waited and I told Lenny, it's like, something on the shelf just fell over, and then you didn't even blink. You're just like, oh yeah, that's my dad. He's a joker. Yeah, like like 2 times in my life, like I've gone into like a place that felt like somebody was in there still, and it didn't feel bad, and that was one of them.
I mean, for when stuff moves around like that, you don't even have to be woo. You're just like, actually, books flew off the shelf and landed on my head for no apparent reason. Remember, Drew?
Yeah.
That happened.
Friday.
Oh, that did
Friday,
happen.
yeah.
All the self-help books flew onto Drew's head.
It's a little on the nose, but
Yeah, it was. So it was like,
about that?
you are not paying attention.
I know, like, why'd you learn some subtlety, Ghost?
But yeah, I mean, the first time I spent the night there, shortly after the thing happened,
Yeah.
I went to go to the bathroom, and it was the middle of the night, and it was all dark, and then I went to go sit down, and then I almost I fell in, like when
Yeah.
dudes don't like put the
seat down.
lids down and
Yeah.
all, and I was like, there is nobody around. There's no dudes around. I don't know. There's no burglars. There's no bears. There's nothing. That could only have been my dad, because my mom used to always tell my dad, God, put the lid seat down. And he's like, you better seat up. But anyway, I think that was him just going like, I'm still around. Don't trip.
Classic.
I'm funny.
Still doing my stuff.
Keep your sense of humor, kid. Make it funny.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Mitch and Scott, you guys are like the second audience to hear this stuff live, so thank you for.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we used the hour pretty effectively.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there
That
any
it?
questions you have?
Yeah.
A couple more minutes if you want to tell us maybe about the Living Earth Show collective kind
Sure.
of.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think like we started doing a lot of classical music and experimental music, and that's such a deeply collaborative process, but a process that's so filtered and maybe like prioritizes things that maybe weren't as in line with our values as like artists and people. And so, like, I think pretty early in Travis and my practice, like we were sort of wondering how, what the role of the instruments that we played is in actually like the things that matter to us. And we've been working with Lenny on this for such a long time, and it's so far afield from classical music. It's not classical music by any definition, but I think like Lenny is a composer by any definition and can create and like organize and divide and devise sound as a medium to create meaningful statements. And so like the Living Earth Show as an arts organization that can bring projects into the world, like there's no one in the world we'd rather work with than Lenny. And it felt kind of weird when we were working together to like, I mean, the thing that we're doing feels so deeply collaborative, and like it's its own thing. It's its own little autonomous world that feels like it's developed a vocabulary. And I think the Living Earth Show, as like, if we were a traditional classical ensemble, it would be like the Living Earth Show featuring, lead vocalist Lenny Breedlove. That seems so antithetical to what it means to be a collaborative entity and to be like on a team together.
And also, it's a good plug now for actually like how we've been able to like take this work process and put it into a physical space.
Yeah.
Like to take it to the venue, and then also, we should say thank you to Market Street Arts.
Oh my God, absolutely.
as
So,
well.
I mean, one of the things that's been really cool for us is like having a venue in San Francisco at 7th and Market that's designed to be specifically an incubator for musical languages that don't exist yet and wouldn't otherwise have a space to exist in a way that's maybe unfiltered or without boundaries. And we could work with Lenny to like whatever Lenny would want and imagine in a show, we could bring to life there for the first time and try it out in front of people and like with the best possible audience.
Yeah,
most
and
like,
this was our December show at the Rorschach. I couldn't believe how well it went and how warm the audience was.
Oh, crap.
3:59. But
3:59.
if you're interested, I mean,
We have
if
a
you're
show.
interested in what we're doing, you go to thelivingearthshow.com. Check out the Rorschach. It's a tab
Oh.
there. Lenny,
We
anything you want to plug?
Oh, wait, we
Yeah,
got we
about
have a
10
show we should
seconds left
probably
before we go off the air.
Oh, crap.
So,
Official sign off.
Gotta
yeah.
sign off.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, so thank you everyone for listening in.
Thanks, guys.
Trust me. Look up the Living Earth Show, and yeah, this is KXSF LP San Francisco. We're gonna still be online after this, so you can listen to the stream that way. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And if you're still with us, well, congratulations, you're on the stream. So you guys can keep talking. We don't have to end it right there. If you have a couple more words to say, I feel like we cut you off sort of in the middle of a thought.
We have to make a legal,
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, no, I used to work at Pirate Cat Radio,
Oh yeah,
Cat.
cool.
so I get it. That was fun. Having your own show is fun.
But for the stream, did you want to say anything
Yeah, I
else
did.
about Homobiles?
Yeah, the Homobiles have a show coming up at Gilman on the 17th.
Oh, that's a band, not just a rideshare. So
It's
It's
both.
both.
Yeah.
It's work
Cool.
and play.
the only, probably the only example of both of those things in one.
I know. Well, a lot of times the band gets like notes from people going like, "You stole the name from Homobiles. Rideshare's the best rideshare," and they're like, "Yeah." The lead singer also says, "Don't trip."
We know each other.
I think it'd be very 2025 to name your band Uber.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow. I think that's
Zing.
pretty metal.
Okay.
Definitely. Get
What
sued for
else?
that one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything's really up in the air right now, and it's, to me, feels like the 80s as far as like the gnarlier the world gets, the better the punk rock gets. And that's because of a sense of urgency. My mom grew up in Nazi Germany, and she was like, there was a lot of kissing and banging each other and falling in love because you never knew if that was going to be the last moment you ever saw each other. So that's the benefit of things being terrible, is that they're also really great. But all that is to say, I don't know what else is going to transpire. It depends, like, when, if they try to shut everything down. I don't know. But I imagine the more they try to shut it down, the more it's going to just be like whack-a-mole, and they're not going to be able to stop people from making art and making music and saying what they got to say. As we saw yesterday. We saw that yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. In a big old way, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you so much for having us, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Means a lot.
thanks for
Yeah.
coming on the show.
Thanks for bringing a relatively untested group in.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
And it was incredible. This is, I mean, we have talked about death in the show before. We've had folks in who have lost folks, but not this directly and for this much sustained attention. So thank you so much for bringing this in, because
Yeah. Of
course.
yeah,
Of
it's really
course.
special.
Yay. Thank you so
Thanks a
much.
lot.
Thanks for making space for it.
See you soon, I hope.
No?
Yeah, hopefully so. All right, and I'll transition over. Gonna play some music from the Bay Area. We're gonna do this one's called "Portrait of My Heart." This is by Spelling.
KXSF LP, San Francisco.